Hi and welcome to WigganRC, and today we are at the Sandown Train and Hobby Show. So you can come down in Melbourne and participate in all of the things going on. There's trains, a lot of hobby things, there's drift cars, there's FPV racing, there's helicopters and planes, and yeah, bit of fun. So today we're going to do a bit of drone racing with the guys and enjoy ourselves. So I'm here with Eastside Fpv again and going to have some fun. So everyone's getting ready, the track's set up, and we're getting ready to race, charging batteries, and ready to get going on this very small track. So let's go. So here was day one of our racing, and as you can see, the track was really tight, and we were indoors under a cover, and there was netting either side all the way around the track, so that obviously the public were not in danger who were spectating. Everyone was safe. The video I had was suspect, not sure why. Maybe it was because we're in a metal roofed building, but I started to get the hang of the track and yeah, was really enjoying it. Took a tumble there, so I started to have another go and was really enjoying the day. So as you can see, some tight turns, I missed a couple of turns, and throttle control when you're racing is the main thing, but it's great to have a go, and this is only my fourth time on a track racing, so really starting to enjoy the whole experience. So I took a break and went outside and was checking out some of the quads and helicopters that were on display just outside by the racetrack on Sandown, and there was lots to see, and yeah, really enjoyed it. One of my favourites, the A10 Warthog there, which I've got one of those. But yeah, lots of planes and lots of big scale 3D planes and jets and so forth, and there was a massive impressive plane coming up there, not the yellow one, this one. Gosh, this thing was about 4 meters wingspan and had a great pilot with just the skull in there looking out, so that was quite fun. But yeah, really good for all of the people who were visiting, that they could see so much things on offer and also enjoy a little bit of what's going on and get to know the hobby. So day two, and just as I started getting used to one track, they changed the track to a new one, so something just a bit more technical and to weave around, and yeah, really started to get the hang of flying around the flags. So the main thing with this was that I was just trying to keep smooth, even though I found it really difficult to make some of the turns and keep it tight, but was getting some good pointers from some of the guys from Eastside Fpv that race regularly. And gosh, if you see some of those guys fly around this track, you know, they're doing, you know, 60-70 k's an hour around such a tight track. I don't know how they do it, But yeah, it was so much fun to see. Ended up in the nets a few times, but this round wasn't too bad, and really started to enjoy it, trying to keep this thing tight. Oh, nearly ended up in the net, quickly saved it, and then nearly ended up in the tree. But yeah, it was a great experience, and took a tumble there and thought I'd try turtle mode, so quick blip on the throttle and got back over. So thought I'd try again. But yeah, it was great fun to really start to get around these flags. So day one I was using a Vortex 180 3-inch quad, and then this day two I was using the Quad Racer quad called God Mode, and this was a lot harder to control, and you see I ended up in the nets there, so that was it. So this was Sam Heaps on the third day, and he was racing around this track like a crazy person, and really you start to get the feeling of how fast these guys really are flying around these tight tracks. And yeah, it was a good example. So quickly went over to his sticks, and as you can see, his throttle control is one of the best, and you can see him there blipping the throttle to make those sharp turns quick. He made it look real easy, so it was a good experience to see how he flies and how he controls the thing. So yeah, here we go. So these guys were outside in the car park doing some RC car displays, and boy, were they putting these cars through their paces, throwing each other's cars, doing some demolition derby and smashing into the ramps and so forth. But I was shocked to see that these cars could take such an abuse and flying into the barriers. It's a good job they didn't actually hit any of the spectators. But they were having heaps of fun throwing and wrecking each other's cars, and to my surprise, not one of them broke one of their cars. So heaps of fun to be had there. An enjoyable time at the Sandown train and hobby show. Had lots of fun. So thanks for joining, and don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and get ready for another video. Okay, WigganRC over and out.